Welcome. Welcome to the call today. Happy evening to you guys in Nigeria. Super happy and grateful for each of you being on this call tonight. Someone who really cares, respects, and trusts you invited you to tonight's call. So, I encourage you to get out a pen and paper so you can write down some of the information that we're about to tell you because it's life-changing information. You see, first of all, my name's TJ. For those of you who don't know me, I am living in Canada, but we're starting a huge movement worldwide. Nigeria, Hong Kong, Singapore, you name it. We're gonna start building there, and I can't wait to meet some of you in person, live. Doing events and just really impacting people's lives, right? Because that's the whole point of this platform is, to really educate and equip people, with that skill set of learning, trading, investing, NFTs, e-commerce, all these things that are up and coming, right? Because, unfortunately with COVID, a lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of people are losing hours, right? So we want to help people get multiple streams of income because, one income stream is often not enough, right? And so, our goal is to help people around the world make a couple extra $100 USD per month to start. That's just the beginning, right? There is no end in sight because the sky's the limit, right? The more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. That's really the whole thing, right? And we're all going to work as a team. When you join our team, when you join this platform, right? The community aspect, the family aspect is really what's kept myself in this platform. Obviously, aside from, making money, trading, investing, all that kind of stuff, right? I've met some of my closest friends through this platform, right? I've qualified for some contests and retreats where I've met some educators, chairmen, in person, right? Miami, Orlando, all these kind of things. So, if I can do this, so can you. So, without further ado, I'm actually going to just get right into it, share the information, right? And really try and help you guys see that the future is digital, right? There's a lot of places that are paying their employees in crypto, right? There's Tom Brady in the NFL getting paid in crypto. Lionel Messi, Paris Saint-Germain soccer player getting paid in crypto, right? There's Bitcoin ATMs in Miami. There's one in Spain, like 20 minutes from my house when I was living there, right? So crypto is the future. Digital is the future, right? There's so many places that are starting to accept crypto, right? Like there's an airline in Norway that's about to take crypto. I was offered to pay in crypto, my Dubai condo, right? So we want to help you guys make some money in the platform. And so I'm just going to share my screen and really get right into it. Any questions you guys have, please feel free to ask those questions at the end. So I'm just going to get right into this. So what we're looking at here is the four-way cash flow, right? So 95% of people in the world only make up 5% of the world's wealth, right? 60% of us are working for someone, right? So bankers, grocery store, whatever. But if we don't show up for work or because of COVID and there's restrictions, we can't go to work, we don't get paid, right? 35% of people, they work for themselves. So your plumbers, your carpenters, all that kind of stuff, right? So you might have the money, but not necessarily the time to use that money, right? So where we want to get people is on the other side of this chart, the 5%, so you could be walking your dog, eating food with your wife or kids, and still be making money. You can be making money in your sleep, right? Just simply by investing, right? Investing, making profits. And the best part about this is that you do this on your own time, right? No one's going to tell you what to do. We're here to guide you. We're here to support you, but we're not going to be like, yo, you got to do 10 hours a week, right? Whatever you want to do is entirely up to you. And everything is tailored to you specifically, Toby, whoever, right? And that's the best part about this is that you become your own boss. You set your own schedule of when you want to plug in, right? And with those profits, right, we want to help you invest. whether it's NFTs. So NFTs are non-fungible tokens. And I'm going to show you some of my personal NFTs that I've made a lot of money on, right? So if you guys are familiar with Marvel, Pokemon, Disney, right? There's an app called Vivi where I've been making a lot of money, right? One of my Spider-Man comics I bought for $7, now worth over $1,000. Now, is that normal? No. But the thing is, you're going to learn about all these projects on our platform, okay? So what I'm talking about is IM Mastery Academy. The future is digital, right? We want to help equip you guys with the skill sets in order for you to be successful in today's world, in order for you to excel, right? So there's the Forex market. Anytime that you physically travel, you're actually physically participating in the Forex market, right? So for example, I come visit you guys in Nigeria, I have to exchange my Canadian dollar for the Nigerian naira, right? Right then and there, I physically participated in it. And so what our goal is to help people collect as many points as possible when the markets move up and down, right? And the HFX is 1 to 15 minute trading, right? So same idea with the currency pairs. And then DCX is cryptocurrency. So your Bitcoin, Ethereum, all that kind of stuff, which are all moving very, very high. And then for those of you who are also interested in the e-commerce platform, you can set up your own shop and you never physically have products at your house, right? Basically what happens is someone orders from your website and the product goes from point A to the customer, right? Similar to ordering on Amazon or eBay, right? And then you get a notification on your phone, boom, you've just made X amount of dollars for selling whatever it is that was on your website, right? So again, these are the 4 academies that you'll get access to, right? Whatever you choose is entirely up to you. We can help you see which fits best for your schedule, right? For those of you who are a little busier, HFX is the way to go, where it's 1 to 15 minute trading. And there's a lot of copy and paste apps, which we'll get into shortly in this presentation, right? So really the whole goal is to help you collect those points, right? The more points you have, imagine like a video game, the more points you have, you can level up, or like a hotel reward system where you can upgrade to a suite, whatever it is, because the markets only move in 2 directions, up or down, right? So you can make money both ways versus like something like a stock, you're only making money when the market goes up, right? So here's an example of the Forex. They tell you the entry point and where to exit, right? And even on the smallest account. So you can start with as little as $50 USD, okay? A lot of people have this misconception where, oh my gosh, I have to have like $10,000 to start to make a lot of money. That's false, right? I can tell you from my own personal experience where I only started with 200 USD and you just compound, right? You make a daily interest and just slowly grow it from there. Because this is one of those things where you're not going to get rich overnight. I'm going to be very, very real with you. You're not going to become a millionaire overnight unless you over leverage. And that's very, very dangerous, right? We want to help you with the proper risk management so you don't blow your accounts, right? So here, even on the smallest account, you would have made $12.50 on this move where you caught 125 points. Now, for those of you who are like, oh, what are those letters at the top? These are the different apps that you'll get access to depending on the academy that you choose, right? The harmonic scanner, basically what that is artificial intelligence that scans the market for you, right? And it spits out all the numbers. And I'm actually going to show you the example when we get into that, right? HFX is a little faster pace, 1 to 15 minute trading. So you're in and out and you see your profits right away, right? And the best part about being in trading as well is that you can withdraw within a couple hours. So like, let's just say, Christmas is around the corner, Boxing Day sales, whatever it is, and boom, right? You see a watch, you see a clothing, shoes, whatever it is that you want to buy, right? And you're like, oh man, I can't wait until the end of the month for my paycheck. Boom, you withdraw, it's connected to your bank, and then now you have money to use, right? And that's the best part, is like additional streams of income, right? And then cryptocurrency, again, it's the same idea. You want to collect as many points as possible, right? The swipe coin up here, it's called SC, right? You'll get a notification sent to your phone. So imagine instead of clicking your Facebook or your Instagram notifications, now you're clicking a notification that actually makes you money, right? These apps are 80 to 85% accurate. So imagine, you were in high school, university, or college where you're getting straight A's because you're now getting 80% on every single damn test and exam. It's the same idea here. And it's the educators that are sending you these signals. This is their full-time job. These are millionaires and billionaires that are hired by our academy to help you as a newest customer, newest student to be successful, right? Because I knew nothing about Forex and crypto when I started 2 years ago. I just learned from the platform, and now here I am, right? And so anybody can do this, right? As long as you have Wi-Fi, data, a laptop, or a phone, you're good. You're Gucci, right? And so last month, there was about 14,000 pips collected, right? They won like 14 wins and 3 losses or something like that in this app alone, right? So imagine winning 14 times out of 17. That's a pretty good rate if you ask me, right? And this is on top of what you already do, right? This is to complement your job or jobs that you currently do, okay? And like I said, the e-commerce, the person orders right from your site. You don't physically have the products at your house, and it goes right to the customer, okay? So everything is all on one website. There's courses out there that are costing you thousands of dollars. And, afterwards they're like, okay, here you go, you're done. But here you get ongoing, education, ongoing apps, and ongoing support as long as you pay your subscription, right? And we'll get into that in a second. So I'm actually going to show you the website itself where, basically this is what you get when you sign up. You get A, your own username and password, but B, everything will be geared towards you. So basically what happens is you would log in to your thing, and actually I'm going to go into my, so own username and password. I like to save my passwords and stuff like that. So I'm just going to share my screen again. Right. And so basically you have your own username and password. And the first place you go to, is the academy. So the academy basically is step by step. So whatever you decide to choose, right? Whether it's Forex, high frequency Forex, or DCX, right? That's where you would go. Okay. And then there's 2 to 10-minute videos that give you step by step of, what is HFX? What is traded? What are the session times, right? Because, for me, I'm in the Eastern time zone. You guys are in the African time zone, right? So there's a 6-hour difference. So how fair would it be if I could trade and you couldn't, or vice versa, right? So, it's super important to kind of look at the different session times, right? So there's 3 different session times, which you'll get into when you get into the academy, right? And just because you watch this video, it doesn't mean it goes away. You can go back to this at any point in time during your subscription period, right? And yeah, so, you go step by step, and it gives you really like a base foundation of what you really need to see in order to learn with the educators, okay? And then the Pip Talk is like the Twitter of the academy. So any educator or any apps that you follow, you would literally just subscribe to them. And again, you would get notifications. So if Abel Melendez goes online or has a trade idea, you would get that notification to your phone, whether it's an Android or whether it's an iPhone, it doesn't matter. You'll get that same notification, right? But my favorite is the Go Live sessions, right? So Go Live basically is live education, right? And, the best part is, this guy right here, Kendry Mo, is actually from Nigeria. One of the up and coming leaders, Chairman 750, which is like the highest rank you can get in our platform, is also from Lagos, right? So, if these people can do it, why not you, right? Maybe you're the next educator, right? And so basically what happens is that, whatever academy you decide to choose, right? You would click on that academy, and all the educators are live, or not live, but like you'll see what time they go on. And this does not change. This stays constant week to week, right? And one of my favorite educators, he's actually our mentor, is Mike Sotero. So basically you see that he goes on at 7 p.m. Eastern. So that would be about 1 a.m. Nigerian time. And, what I would recommend for those people who might think like, oh, that's a little late, take a little power nap and then hop on the sessions as well, right? And Kurt and Mike are two of my favorites. So they talk about NFTs and all that kind of stuff too, right? So that's basically what you would get in the platform and stuff that I've really learned from the platform. Some of the projects that I found, were NBA Top Shot, and I will show you some of my horses that I bought. So these are all projects that I learned from our platform. And basically our goal here is to help you make money, not just trading and investing, but also, in other ways, such as, NFTs, right? And so I'm just going to show you my horses. And you can see that, you can make money from breeding and racing horses and then investing that back into your trading account, investing that back into more NFTs, whatever you want, right? And you can see here, see, these are some of my horses. Empress of Illusion has made me quite a bit of money. And with those profits, now I'm putting that into trading, investing in that, all that kind of stuff. And NBA, you can buy these videos for like, something like $9, and again, making money, right? So all these things, all this to say is that, there are huge opportunities with this platform, right? There are, many ways to make money, whether it's from the NBA Top Shot NFTs, whether it's from, um, trading, investing, whatever it is. And the best part is like you're helping people, right? Imagine, you'd opened your mouth and someone was able to get out of their situation or be able to spend more time with their kids because they don't have to work 3 jobs, right? So that's the best part about this. And, you're going to be part of Telegram and WhatsApp communities. You're never alone in this process is what I'm trying to say to you, right? So, a lot of people ask me, how much is this thing? How much are we looking at here, right? And, there's two ways that you can look at this, how much is this going to cost me or how much is it going to make me, right? And so basically, I tell people this, right? It's like, okay, you pay for car insurance that covers you, right? You pay for your phone that gives you access to your phone, right? So what difference does it make for you to pay for a subscription similar to Netflix? I call this the Netflix of the financial markets, right? You're watching these things that are going to make you money, right? Because there's over 200 educators that are going to help you. There's over 25 apps that are going to help you, right? You learn from the best on your own time, okay? And then, like I said, this is an example of the harmonic scanner. So basically what that does is that it scans the market for you and spits out the numbers. And I'm actually going to go back and show you an example, but there's also apps that are going to help you with your success in trading. Okay. Because I never want you to miss an opportunity, because like, imagine you being out of the grocery store and a trade idea comes out, you'll get that notifications, because obviously none of us want to carry our laptops everywhere we go. Right. And so, yeah. So basically, what's the biggest question of how you can start? So here it is, right? If you want to start with the e-commerce, it's 324, but right now it's actually down to 234, right? For those people who want to go all in, it's 324. But here's the thing, you see all these prices right now. Oh my gosh, 234.95 USD, whether you choose Forex, HFX, or DCX, right? But that being said, right now there's a promotion going on where it's $100 off this, right? And for all of you people that are on this call today, I just took a picture of who's on this call, and we're going to be doing a draw later on today for someone to win part of their subscription, another person to win an app, and then another person to win private mentorship if they sign up, right? Because guys, look at it this way, 125 USD may be a lot for some people, but you can't look at the cost, but how much it's going to make you, right? Because that 125, our goal is to help as many of you to make 200-300 USD to start, right? And, imagine you start and you're making that per month, per day, right? Per hour. And that's really the goal, is to compound your account, right? And I actually want to show you, um, one of the scanners. Just give me a second here. Right. And so the harmonic scanner that I was telling you about, right? Basically, again, same username and password, but what happens with the harmonic scanner, and everyone will have access to this, is that, like I said, the artificial intelligence scans the market for you and spits out the numbers. And once it shows up, I can show you. And myswipecoin.im, it's the same thing, where basically the trade idea, here's an example of a trade idea. Okay. So basically what happens is the educator will fire you out this message, and literally all you have to do is, enter your red number, which is your stop loss, and then the green numbers. So 47,000, 48,000, and 49,000. And then you're in the trade, and you don't have to worry about monitoring the trade or anything like that. It also tells you and gives you a breakdown, of where should you enter, and then what your stop loss and your take profit will be. So what happens now is you would go open up your MetaTrader 4 app, which will help you set up once you're started. And all you have to do is enter your stop loss and your take profit. And in this case, it's a buy. So those are the only three things you need to know. If a 12-year-old can do it, so can you, right? And then going back to the harmonic scanner, which is not loading right now. Basically, yeah, I don't know why it's not loading, but anyway, I wanted to show you the scalper of the swipe coin, where basically, again, it tells you what to do, right? Yeah, 1 second here. All right, here we go. So basically, you can see here that there's a little block here that tells you if it breaks and closes below this thick black line of 46,698, it confirms a sell. And you see this big red line here, and that's where you would take your trade, right? It also tells you, when to start selling these big bubbles. So, there's all these cheat codes of, how to do this, right? So, you're never alone in this process and all that kind of stuff. So, now I'm just going to open